Well, hello. The topic of this is the first discussion that you're going to do for this class in AMH 2010. So let's first look at and review the requirements, and then I'll get into the discussion question. So let's look at the requirements. Now, they're all due at Friday by 11:59. Make sure it's at least 2 paragraphs. That's the minimum you can write. You can always write more than 2. At least 200 words in the question. Yes, even if you write 199 words, I'm an ass, you won't get a passing grade. And it's properly cited in the Chicago Manual of Style only. The only sources you can use are the textbook and the video lectures. So the original post, what I'm looking for is 2 paragraphs. Each paragraph is worth 15 points. And it's trying to answer the question. So if you have something that's more of an introductory paragraph, that won't count towards the 15 points. It has to be at least 100 words. And as I could say, you could write more. Make sure it contains facts and analysis. Write complete sentences. And yes, grammar and punctuation, and really also capitalization. That does count. You want to get me infuriated, don't capitalize name of nations, especially the United States of America. It will set me off on a bad end. You have to have endnotes. No endnotes, no passing score, possible academic violation. Here you see examples of using the textbook from David Emery Shee, a Native American history, the city, the publisher, the year, and then the page number. See the number 1? Or if you want to use my video lectures, here you see an example of it. It's the name of the lecture, and also the name of the class. Here it's AMH 2020, yours would be AMH 2010. And the date that you watched the lecture. The second time you use an endnote, if it's the textbook, it's just the author's last name, the title, page number. Second time, if in sequence, now, in sequence or anything, is my name in the lecture. The third time, only if it is like right after the lecture or right after the book, you use the word ibid, okay, and the page number. All right, don't list multiples, okay, don't list multiples, and then respond to 2 people. So let's look at the first question. Analyze the impact of the Columbian Exchange on both the Old and New World. Now look at this. Old and New World are capitalized, okay? Make sure you do that if you mention them. And be sure to discuss the positive and negative effects. So what I'm looking at is this, and it's pretty simple. I'm looking at what they traded with one another. So basically, if you look from the Old World, what's coming as a benefit to the New World, you had domesticated animals as well. You also have a lot of like iron tools and other things that the New World is bringing to the native inhabitants. Mostly the positive coming from the New World to the Old. Be specific on the various fruits and vegetables, because this would have a benefit. It changes the European diet, and it's also healthier as well. So that happens. The negative impact, what I need to see is specifically the diseases that the New World would bring to the Old, and why did it kill so many native populations? You have to look into that and tell me the reason why so many Native American populations died of diseases in which Europeans didn't die of. Like, yes, influenza is bad. Smallpox could kill a number of Europeans, but it decimated whole tribes, and some of them would end up becoming extinct. So that's the negative. For the New World, it is believed that maybe syphilis came from the New World to the Old. So those are the things you're looking. You have to address the positive and negatives for both the New World and the Old World. And you can always send me your discussion before Thursday at 4 p.m. I'll be happy to critique it, tell you what you need to make the corrections so we can get you on your way of having a successful discussion. Have a great week.